where literary consciousness meets conversation. Every Monday night at 9 p.m. with your host, Professor Griff. This week, my guest, King Simon and Supreme Understanding. I want to see you guys in the house Monday night, 9 p.m. with Professor Griff on Writers Row. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and Arm the Masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people. All right, let me see if I can get there. All right, family, I'm not going to be on here long. Peace to everyone. Thanks for joining me. I just wanted to talk about a few things. The main thing that's been on my spirit to talk about, matter of fact, let me do this right. This is Professor Griff, and this is the late edition of Arm the Masses. Arm the Masses. Loaded. Thank you all very much for joining me. I'm only going to be on it for a few minutes simply because I have no lights out here. I'm in the Goddess Temple of Love actual garden. There's no lights. So when it gets dark, it just gets dark. You said there's no sound? No sound where? Hold on for a second. You said there's no sound. Hold on. Got to be sound, man. I'm just on Instagram. What you talking about? All right, hold on. I'm gonna check the sound over here. Hold on. Thanks for letting me know. Really appreciate you. Nope, there is sound. I have sound. And I have visuals. So I'm not sure. There is sound. Anyway, in the meantime, between time, I wanted to talk about conflict resolution. All right. I'm going to say a few things and then I'm going to open up the phone line for you to come on so we can talk about this idea of conflict resolution. I want to know whether or not if it's even in the cards. When I'm saying is it in the cards, you know, sometimes you go get a reading and they'll kind of tell you what's in the cards and what lies ahead. And I want to know for some of you, especially FBA, especially some of the Africans that do tune in, a lot of the Pan-Africanists that tune in, brothers and sisters from the continent, Brazil, Caribbean islands, some of the brothers and sisters that are here in America, especially FBA. Is there any conflict resolution? Now, if you've had conflict with individuals and that conflict have lasted 15, 20 years and you've grown now and you can't see your way to coming to the table to sit down and at least have a conversation, where we might need to press the pause button and just check ourselves, not check one another. It says right here, conflict resolution is the process of finding a peaceful solution to a disagreement or dispute between two or more parties. It involves using various strategies. I'm going to underline that concept. Various strategies, not just one, not just, I called them, they ain't answer, so fuck, blah, 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 blah. No, deeper than that. Various strategies and techniques to manage and resolve conflicts constructively, aiming for outcomes that satisfy all people involved. Effective conflict resolution can strengthen relationships, improve productivity, and lead to faster resolutions. In the conflict between men and women with the gender wars, where's the common ground? Where is the conflict resolution? In the conflict between Africans and Black Americans and foundational Black Americans. Blacks, African Americans, foundational Black Americans, and niggas. I got to add that. Is there any resolution? So let's dive into that today. All right. So this idea, number one, understanding the nature of conflict. What is the nature of the conflict? Number two, identifying the root cause of the conflict. Don't just operate on branches. Go to the root on where the conflict started and resolve it from that perspective. Choosing appropriate resolution strategies. All right. That may be involving other people to have mediation. Focusing in on communication and active listening. Seeking mutual agreeable solutions. Improved relations. All right. Okay. Is there any conflict resolutions? I'm talking about resolutions now. I'm not talking about what the issue is. So don't come with the issue. Come with the resolution. Come with the resolution to the issue. All right, y'all gotta excuse me. I think I can back this camera up a little. All right. I'm actually sitting on these hard stairs. I got the sun going down behind me. All right. Got the Red Door Chronicles popping off. And anyway, any event, all right, let's talk solutions. All right. In the meantime, between time, let me put up the banner in case you want to support the platform. Donate to $ Professor Griff. That's the Cash App. And also hit me on PayPal or just give me a call, 678-557-2919. If you want any of the research material that you've ever seen on any of my programs, hit me up. Of course, y'all already know this Sunday is the music business workshop that I'm holding. The music business workshop. That's this workshop right here. Music Business 101, Music Industry 101, a 2-hour online business workshop. We're going to be tackling and dealing with a lot of things this Sunday at 7 o'clock. All right. The registration closes at 6. So if you try to hit me up after 6, it's a no-go. All right. Go to my Facebook page. That's Professor Griff. And or go to my website, professorgriff.me. And or hit me up. I'll send you the link. You can join. All right. I'm going to send out a blast tomorrow, and I'm going to send out a blast Sunday about noon. If you're in ATL tomorrow, I am speaking. Where am I speaking at? I wish I could have got Red Pill on here so he can tell me. I think I got it, Mr. Pill. I'm speaking tomorrow. Just want to give you all the proper information. Know the Ledge plus Invest Fest Strong In workshops. Professor Griff is speaking Saturday. Hold on. Let me take the banner down so I can see the rest of it. All right. At Bookstore Gallery, 461 Nelson Street, Southwest Atlanta. 461 Nelson Street, Southwest Atlanta at 3 o'clock. Developing an urban tactical mindset. Yours truly, Professor Griff. Developing an urban tactical mindset. I will be speaking tomorrow. All right. With all of that said, let's dive into the subject real quick because I'm not going to be on here long. Conflict resolution. I'm going to put the invite in the chat. Conflict resolution. What is the resolve to the conflicts that we've been having? I don't even mind if you come on and you kind of pinpoint who's the one creating and responsible for the conflict. All right. Salute, Libra King. What's good with you? Gerald, what's going on with you? All right. Infinite Wellness. I don't know what you're talking about, but you can come on and voice your grievance. All right. I do not respect ignorant Negroes, and I don't respect loud mouths, people threatening people. I don't respect that. I'm not ever going to respect that. All right. All right. I respect clear-minded individuals that want to come on and talk and want to build and want to talk and want to resolve. Robbie Blue, what's good with you? All right. And I don't take threats lightly. All right. So let you know that from the rip. I'm sure you already know that. All right. The resolution is being B1 and being respectful when you're a guest in someone else's home. I don't know what you're talking about, but in this case, the homeland and don't protect internalized racism by sabotaging and reinforcing stereotypes. I think I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure. The resolution is being B1. Does that mean black first? Help me, tell me if I'm right or wrong. And being respectful when you're in someone else's home. What is the someone else's home that you're talking about? Clear that up for me. Give me some clarity. And let me know who you're talking about. Black first, got you. And the someone else's home is whom? Black people that were Native Americans, the Native Americans. Who are you talking about? Alex Little said coming together is a resolution. I agree. All right. All right. We're talking about conflict resolution. What is the conflict? And then what is the resolve? What is the conflict? And then what is the resolve? You think he's referring to immigration, immigrants coming here and not respecting black people here is what he's talking about. Okay. But because they've been lied to by other people, they come here disrespecting black people. Okay. Now, is that their fault? And then what is the resolve? Because I've offered my resolve, but my resolve was have cultural conversations is my resolve. That was my resolve. Let's have the cultural conversation. And I said there's nothing wrong with having the cultural conversation so they can understand us and we can understand them. All right. But getting on TikTok, arguing, fighting, cursing one another out, about to go to blows, I don't think that's not going to work out well. All right. I'm not sure about that, Robbie. You said we didn't have this conflict in the issue in the 90s. I think we did. I think black Americans are different and been in the belly of the beast the longest. There are clear distinctions, but we are one people. There's clear distinctions you mean between them and us, but we're one people. So is there a distinction between brothers and sisters from the Caribbean islands? Is there a distinction from brothers and sisters coming from Africa? Of course there is. Culturally, you're talking about. Okay. So Alex Little, I think you're talking about culturally. Right. Because black people in America were stripped of a culture. And we actually had to redevelop one in order to survive. All right. During slavery, transatlantic slave trade and colonization, which we had to survive both. And the 10 other things I could name. Redlining, Jim Crow, and you know the runnings. All right. And Africans coming over probably don't know our history to the point where how we had to survive those things. And sometimes they speak to things that they probably have no knowledge of, and it takes us out of position. Tika, you're right. We need to start meeting as a whole. Closed door meetings. Closed door meetings. All right. Because if we were taken, some of us, for the Moors and for the Moors that are out there, for the foundational black Americans out there that like to talk tough, some of us were taken from Africa and brought here, and then we were stripped. All right. The ones that were already here were stripped. All of us were lied to. So rather than you unraveling the lie and kind of going to deal with the liar, you'd rather come at your brother. Let's not do that. We're talking conflict resolution. What is a resolve? What is the resolve to the main thing that I'm hearing, that I'm not African. I didn't come from Africa. I was never a slave. And then if we don't resolve the conflict, what's going to happen? What is the end result of us not resolving the conflict? I should have sprayed something on my arms. These mosquitoes out here are treacherous, man. Let me show you where I'm at. Hold on for a second. I am out here in the wilderness, man, of North America. Like, hold on. I'm out here. Man. Master Lee said we need to have that dialogue. All right. You're right, Jay Williams. If we don't have the dialogue, we're going to, because what they have in store for us, yeah, they don't care who you are. Family, trust me. Yeah, these mosquitoes are feasting on me. I'm going to have to change my position here. For real. I'm going to have to stand up and have this conversation. For real, in a real kind of way. All right. I'm going to have to stand up and have this conversation so I can fight back. For real. Putting our petty differences aside and begin to see the global commodity. Thank you very much, Jay Williams. Very, very smart and intelligent individual, Jay Williams. Yeah, I know, you're right. The mosquitoes got motors on them and cameras. All right. Respect each other's history. Respect each other's history of separation. I don't know what that means. I understand what respect each other's history is, but of separation, Tika, I don't really understand that. So if we respected one another's history, our history needs to be told to us by us. We have elders and ancestors right now that are from this country, America, and they're from outside of America that know our history. And I say let's study all of them so we can know our history. Hold on, let me go get my thing, because I'm out here looking naked. All right. Black people have the longest history. Okay. Black people have the longest history that is incorporated in every people's history on the planet. Absolutely correct. Thank you. And if nothing else, that should be the thing that binds us together. All right. I'm swinging like this, not at y'all. I'm swinging at these mosquitoes. All right. I might as well work out while I'm out here. Hold on. History of origin we can accomplish as a whole. Okay. Study our history of origin. All right. A true stoner, 8701. Peace. What's good with you? I hope you're not stoned right now, but I'm just saying. Okay. I say, let me give one of my concepts of conflict resolution. How about solution think? All right. It's not my original concept. I think Michael Tessarian, or I'm not sure. I think it was Michael Tessarian that said it. Solution think. When we think and we go to have the discussion, come with solutions instead of compounding the problem. Come with solutions. Come with solutions. There's someone else that created this conflict. All right. Come with solutions. If you're going to have the conversation, come with solutions. Like soon as I got on here and clicked on, somebody wanted to issue threats. Y'all know me. I invite that stuff kind of stuff. Come on. That's fucking target practice. Come on. Shit. That kind of stuff don't scare me. I'm shit. All the shit I've been through in my life, I ain't got time to be scared of nobody. Especially over whether or not I'm using the bastard language called English in the right way. Yeah. Pies J, what's good? All right. Solution think. When you go to discuss anything dealing with black people in America and Africans, come with solutions. Petty bickering and arguing, that's never going to resolve any of the conflicts. All right? It's not going to resolve the conflicts. So come on. Somebody sent me a message and said you should be facing the other way, because what if somebody creep up on you? You're right. You're right. I should be facing this way. All right? So I can at least see, right? And let me put the camera on this angle. So if I'm facing this way, I can see if somebody trying to creep. As y'all already know, it's getting dark. So I only have a few more minutes on here. We're talking about conflict resolution. All right. Thank you very much, Master Lee. I say learn and equip yourself with the right knowledge, not just any old knowledge. All right. No, Rosalind, 44. Seriously, love, this is a bastard language. This language, really, yeah, language has no mother. It has a father, but it has no mother. And I'm saying to you that a lot of times it's hard for us to even find words in the English language and phrases in the English language that'll speak to who we are as a people, much less our resolve with one another. This language doesn't equip you for that. This language does not equip you for that. All right? It really don't. It does not equip you for that at all. You know something? Hold on. Oh, I was about to say, I know I got a plug out here. I can plug up my light, but it's getting dark. You crazy. Cross 44. Why you asking me that question on here? My phone number is 678-557-2919. DJ Silver Knight, what's good with you, man? Silver Knight. Every time I see you and every time I talk to you, you say you're going to call me and I never get a call from you. Come on, Silver Knight. Killing me, man. You know my number. 678-557-2919. We're talking about conflict resolution right now. And we have maybe 20 minutes left. All right. G Nice You, is that how you pronounce that? I don't know how to pronounce that. From the UK. Peace. What's good with you? I Rock Locks. Peace. All right, come on, help me out, fam. Talk to me. We're talking about conflict resolution. All right. We are talking about conflict resolution right now. Because how long y'all gonna fuss, fight, argue about who's who? And somebody said, "Hey, baby, you definitely got the wrong broadcast. You got the wrong person. I ain't nobody's goddamn baby. No, my goddamn wife don't even call me baby. We ain't doing that, whoever you are." Wait a minute, that better not be my niece or my little cousin. But even my niece and my cousin don't call me baby. We don't do that. We ain't doing the baby, honey, sweetheart thing. No, we're not doing that. Anyway, oh yeah, they about to get blocked. I got you. But this is open house. This is Q&A. I'm answering everybody. All right. I know you right, Gen X. Don't feed the trolls. I got you. Can't be agreeable all the time, and conflict is inevitable. Can't be agreeable. No one said we need to be agreeable all the time. No one's saying that. That's too unrealistic. And if the conflict is inevitable, then why can't we have resolve built into who and what we are as far as how we deal with one another? I have friends right now. We're not always going to get along, but we're not always going to argue either. So I don't understand what you mean. G, nice you, whatever that means. It's conflict resolution. What is the resolve? Self-hatred is the basis for denigration. If you see yourself in the next person, then you're more likely wouldn't want to afflict any harm on that particular individual, blah, 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 blah. Got you. And you're absolutely correct. This is why I say the divinity in me salutes and celebrates the divinity in you. All right. A solution is to stop cosplaying FBA to the infiltrate social and political positions of power to appear as if they represent FBA, okay, while undermining our plight. Immigrants are the majority in the CBC. What's the C? Oh, that's the Congressional Black Caucus. Okay, I got a few questions to ask you then. Do we have qualified individuals that could step up in the Congressional Black Caucus? Do we have black congressmen? And do you think they're actually cosplaying, or do you think that these people know what country these people from, their backgrounds? I think they might know because I kind of know some people that's up in that space. And to a degree, they know who these people are. And I think that's why they allow them in that space. I don't think they're cosplaying to be a black American. You might have some of that information incorrect. All right. But Infinite Wellness said, yeah, how about use that as a solution? Yeah, I don't know. A solution is to stop cosplaying. So we have to know that they're cosplaying. Infinite Wellness, can you tell us who you think is cosplaying so we can get an idea of what you're talking about? Okay. Because I know people, elders and ancestors that were not from this country that spoke for us, and they weren't cosplaying. They had the same revolutionary mindset and radical position that I have. All right. We're going to be united regardless. All right. Dean Phillips, what's going on? Once again, people like Infinite Wellness, we're not talking about exacerbating the tensions. All right. We're talking about solution think. What is the solution? And I'm waiting on Infinite Wellness, I think that's the person's name, to give me Sabrina Holly. What's good with you, Sabrina? Give me some examples of someone in the uh, BC Congressional Black Caucus that's cosplaying. I got about 15 more minutes of light. That's it. Jay Williams, I can go with that. Getting black people to love themselves. Getting black people to love themselves. It's a start. And then to answer infinite wellness, I think if we had a quote unquote, I hate to use the terminology, but I have to, FBA infrastructure, then we'd be able to hold anyone trying to speak for us accountable. Anyone that comes up and wants to cosplay and speak for us, we would hold them accountable. All right? Especially the ones that come up from among us that want to speak for us. We're going to hold them accountable too. All right? IROC Locks said, I believe we need to start with fasting. Fasting on a few different levels. Sis, you're right. Fasting with political fasting, going on a talk fast, be quiet. Yes, be quiet. Yes, be quiet. Press the pause button. Not you, sis. I'm just talking about in general. That's a fast. Fast on self-hatred. Fast on using the term nigger when it comes to one another. Just fast. Yeah. Go without that madness for a minute. Go without cursing out another black person. Go without threatening another black person. All right? Griff, in what zone are your events scheduled? In what time zone? Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Atlanta, so I'm still on New York time. All right? If you're talking about the event this Sunday, it's at 7 o'clock, so it's Eastern Standard Time. All right? Music Business 101 class. Last week was the songwriters class. All right? Joseph Camp, I don't know what you're talking about. The name of this show is Black on Black Conflict Resolution. We're not talking about what Donald Trump is doing in reference to fixing black violence. All right? He needs to go back and sit down with Zelensky and Putin and fix white on white crime on a global scale. Don't worry about what's going on in D.C. All right? It wasn't that much damn crime in D.C. They said the stats and the numbers were down. So I don't know what you're talking about. You're right, Immortal Man. We're going to stop using that term. Exactly. Biased experience problems, resolution. Mediators that can assist to have conflict. Okay. After the high said, yeah, mediators. And Narissa said, yes. Yes. Yes, Marissa. Narissa. We know what you meant, Immortal Melanin. Oh, Master Lee, I ain't even see you, bro. What's going on?
Oh, you good? You good, Griff? I'm just chilling.
Okay. What's that? You got a solution?
I just want to piggyback off of what brother was just
All right.
saying about.
First of all, we don't do the pig. We're not piggybacking. Either you gonna veggie back
A veggie
or
back,
you just
veggie
gonna
back. I mean
fast.
veggie back. I'm
Whatever.
a veggie back.
We ain't
My
pig.
bad, my bad.
We
I
ain't
think that's
doing a
because they
little
got a
piggy.
piggly. I just came from the Piggly Wiggly. I think that's what's getting me.
What the
Or
hell you doing
anyway,
at the Piggly Wiggly, man?
hey man, that's the only grocery store in town, so
That's
it's all
sad. You
good.
need to move. All right, real quick, give it to us.
um,
What's happening?
I think what Amanda Seals just did sent some shockwaves out, and I feel like the dialogue is what's needed. Like what bro was saying, the spiritual, emotional disconnection that some people have with the information that they're living off of. It showed some different tiers of like some young people how they think, some older people how they think, and you could just see across the board that the way some of us is thinking, it was a temperature check. It's like some of the ways people are thinking, you would think that they are agents or they have these white talking points, but in reality it's like this is some of the ways that some of our brothers and sisters think. So we need to work on having more conversations like that where we can help them to see that they need to purge and do some deprogramming on some of the stuff they learn.
Yeah, yeah, it was really ridiculous that situation. But hold on. Queen Yasmin says the solution is no solution. Everyone needs to take care of their own. That is so counterproductive, Queen Yasmin. That is absolutely detrimental to who we are as a people. That won't work at all. That's like you got infighting in your household and you just telling your whole family there's no solution. Everyone just take care of themselves. That is destructive.
Yeah, I seen the young boy on the debate
Not
and I was like, man, I
productive.
feel for him. So me speaking and coming on now is speaking up for people that have the minds like him, like these younger people that's like, oh, I've never experienced racism. It ain't real, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you like 18 though. You like 19. You ain't been no, you ain't seen nothing. So
And I think
I
that
feel,
individual grew up. I think he grew up in Maine also.
oh, wow. So yeah, me being from the East Coast, I could tell like that's, yeah, that's tough. But that goes to show you that, there's no wrong with what he's saying because it's his environment. It's his actual lived experience. So we
Yeah,
have to
right.
we have to have a take a it's me speaking a little bit as an older person than that with him. It's like we have to take a seat back and realize like some of these people really have these ideologies embedded into who they are and who they believe they are. So like I was saying, it's just a knowledge of self that a lot of our people are missing, and it takes us to sit and have these discussions across the board so we can open up this dialogue so uh we can um we can spread awareness to black people out in Maine. People in Arkansas or North Dakota, South
Okay.
Dakota.
So I'm saying, hold on for a second, bro. I'm saying to you, if you're from Maine and you're coming with that perspective, I'm sure this is not the first time he's had these conversations. Then don't get on a program like you were on spewing that madness. If you're from Maine, deal with it in Maine first, and then come among the rest of us, because
Yeah,
that
no,
was
you're
not
right.
flying.
No,
And
you're
what he
right.
said was not flying at all. So what I did was I took the liberty of writing down some of those things that Amanda Seals had to deal with.
Yeah, she dealt with a lot. So shout outs to my sister Amanda Seals because I watch her and I'm rooting for her every day, all the time. So to see her pop out how she just did, and then I see this person reacting to it, that person reacts to it, that person, I'm
Right.
like, oh, okay, yeah, she's spreading that out. So that's good. I believe that it just needs to be open dialogue with the Candace Owens and all of these people, so we don't keep looking at each other as, oh, you wrong, I'm right, you wrong. It's, hey, you got duped, but I didn't. But I'm here to assure you that there is knowledge that is wealth that's waiting for you. I'm here to
I got you.
I'm here to show and tell that just like yourself or just like myself that the grass is greener on the other side. Like you don't
Right.
have to stay ignorant. You don't have to stay stuck in those otherworldly talking points. You can come home. You can come and be upright in the knowledge and the wealth that has been bestowed upon us. So
Right. But you see, even when you look in the chat, it's still what I'm talking about. The name of the
yeah,
show is Black
yeah,
on. Hold on. The name of the show is Black on Black conflict resolution, and we have this guy. I'm not buying into the trolls. I'm just having a show here. The stats have been manipulated. In every city, blacks are overwhelmingly committing, commits. That's not commit, but committing violence. Yeah, no. There are people committing violence, not only black people. Of course, they manipulate the stats. We already know that they do that. For anyone to come on and read to me stats from this government, like this government doesn't lie. This government lied about everything. Yeah. So yeah, we're talking solution though. Black on black. Yeah, talk about solution like you talk on black about as much as you talk about black on black crime. All right. All right. If you're around this weekend, in the Atlanta area. I will be speaking tomorrow at the Bookstore Gallery, 461 Nelson Street, Southwest Atlanta. All right. I'll be speaking on developing an urban tactical mindset. That's Know the Ledge plus Invest Fest, Strong In workshops. All right. If you don't catch that, catch me Sunday. Catch me outside on Sunday, 7 p.m. Music Business 101, 2-hour online music business workshop. All right. Sunday at 7 p.m. All right. You can visit the website. It's www.public, the letters NME.me, or hit me up 678-557-2919. Y'all know how to contact me. Narissa says, hold on. This is probably ain't my opinion. It's not me. I'm white, gypsy, and English. Okay. But I care. And you can. You're a human. All right. We have compassion. All right. And like to hear and listen. I got you. Narissa, let me tell you something about black people, Narissa, which you probably already know. We ain't like them other people. All right. You come to a black person's house and you hungry. Well, this is back in the day. I'm not sure about now. You're going to get something to eat if we got some food. Black people are going to look out for everybody because we looked out for everybody on the globe. All right. If you don't know nothing else about black people, we're the original people. We're going to look out for everybody, and we have. But now the question is, has everyone looked out for us? I think not. Okay. All right, family. I got a few more minutes because there's no more light out here. All right. No more light. So, yeah. You said the guy from Maine was not black American. He was half Angolan. Okay. And you're saying that to say what? Not one person I know on this planet agreed with that dude. And that's the prime example of what we've been telling people. All right. Your parents are from Angola, have no knowledge of black people in America, and then you grew up in Maine. Like Maine. Maine. No. 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 Yeah, no. No. You have not quantified or qualified yourself to speak. No. Queen Yasmin, I don't know who you are, but yeah. That's not our problem. That's who we are as a people because we're everyone's mother and father. My mom looked out for the crackhead down the street, even though that wasn't her child. So that's just who we are. We're the mothers and fathers of civilization. So yes, our duty and responsibility to at least check on you. All right. You have to qualify yourself to have parents that come from Angola. You grew up in Maine, but you want to speak up and out against black people in America. That's not going to fly. That's not going to fly. So as a solution, come with solution think. Get your facts together, straight, run them by some people. All right. Ira Locke said, some men and women need to be better examples to the younger generations. They are copying what they see and hear. Thank you. That's why I keep saying this dude grew up in Maine. Oh, I got dealing with ants and spiders and mosquitoes and Okay. Yeah, I could give an example. I could give an example. If I went to this Gambia, right, and I don't know the customs, I don't know how they move. Can I just stand up in a foreign country and just start speaking out like what I see the people in the Gambia do and don't do as far as their liberation struggle? Can I take that position? Nah, I no. I'm not from the Gambia. No, I can't. It's best for me to be quiet. It's simple. So the brother from Maine, if you're watching this, just chill, man. Just sit amongst us. Come amongst us for at least 5 years. Keep your finger on the pulse of who we are as a people. Get yourself back. Because obviously yeah, man, you might end up marrying Becky Assaflat, man. Yeah. Yeah, my books are on Amazon, but you can call me directly for my books. 678-557-2919. Mao Zedong said what? No investigation, no right to speak. All right, it is 8 o'clock. All right, it's past my time. I've been out here fighting mosquitoes. But so conflict resolution, solution think. Anytime we approach this subject from this point forward, come with solutions. If you are not quantified, if you're not qualified, all right, if you don't have an elder, if you don't have an enlightener, a guru, someone you've been sitting at the feet of, all right, do not come to these conversations. Narissa, you killing me. I wasn't talking directly about you, Narissa. Send you the UK link for um the UK link for the books, please. The UK link. I can send you, I can get I don't, yeah, take my email address down. Can you write this down? My email address is Sirius, SIRIUS, Minds, MINDZ, info at gmail.com. SeriousMindsInfo at gmail.com. Email me if you want the information. I can send you the link, but email me first. All right, let me see who else. Are there no black people in Maine? Very little. I've been to Maine more than enough times. There are hardly no black. Well, when I went, there was hardly no black people. And then, what kind of black people are in Maine? Conscious, independent, revolutionary, minded, African centered, solid black people. I didn't run into anyone in Maine that was like that. I don't. If someone from Maine is on here, please contact me. 678-557-2919. I'm just saying Maine because, damn, I don't see a whole level of high vibrational frequency on the black tip or African centered tip happening in Maine. I don't. Yeah, nah. Is there a rapper that even came from Maine? Who's rep? What's rep? Yeah, I'm tongue tied right now. All right, let me stick to my own subject matter. Solution based. All right. Can our salvation come from Maine? Yeah. Can solutions come from Maine? Yeah. Let me be fair. Someone in Maine right now is studying to say, I got the answer, Griff. And they might hit me up. All right. Somebody from the UK. Narissa might come up with an answer. I don't know. Her name is not Becky, but yeah, I'm just saying. She might have an answer. She might know, dude. I don't know. All right, family. I love you all to life. I got to get ready to get out of here. Yeah, you're right. All right, peace, man. I got to get ready to get out of here, fam. It's been real. All right, black on black conflict resolution. We need conflict resolution. So many people talk about black on black crime. Black people did this. Black people did that. Okay. And how long have you been hearing that? Man, I've been hearing that for the last 20 years. Well, where's your solution? I got robbed once. I mean, at gun and knife point once. And I vowed that's not going to happen to me again. And guess what? It hasn't. And it never will. That's just not going to happen. It's just not happening. All right. So once we determine we're going to get it together, all right, then we're going to get it together. We're going to come together. We're going to come up with some solutions. We're going to live by a code. All right. We used to have a code. We're going to live by a code. And everyone's going to respect that code. Plain and simple. All right. All right. This is your brother, Professor Griff. Salute, family. I got to get ready to get out of here because it's getting dark. And I don't want to be caught out here, having to turn on a flashlight or something. All right. Give thanks, family. I'm out. Remember,
greetings and welcome to the Writer's Row, where literary consciousness meets conversation. Every Monday night at 9 p.m. with your host, Professor Griff. This week, my guest, King Simon and Supreme Understanding. I want to see you guys in the house Monday night, 9 p.m. with Professor Griff on Writer's Row.
greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and Arm the Masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people. Hi, let's end this. All right, fam. Let me put this to bed. Hold on.